Today on Vegan Freak Radio, the many moods of John Mackey, vegan sexuals, and of course, a wonderful Dino segment. All of this and more on show number 77 for the 2nd of August, 2007. Hey everybody, this is Bob.
And Jenna.
And I forgot to do this.
Coming to you from high atop their elite fortress of moral superiority, here are your protein-deficient hosts, Bob and Jenna.
We're back again now.
That's because we're protein deficient. So
yeah, we are.
We're spacey, right?
Actually, we're time deficient.
Yeah.
So anyway, we need to begin with an apology to our audience. We've tried your patience by not doing regular shows, and we apologize. The past month has been insane. That's all I'm going to say. Work is killing me. It's killing both of us.
More than normal.
More than normal. For the next month, we're going to have spotty production schedule. But after that, we will be back into it.
Yes.
In September.
After the first week of September, we're all clear.
But until then, you have to expect somewhat irregular shows. So anyway, enough of that. You don't tune in to hear us whine about shit. You tune in to hear, well, I don't know. What do you tune in to hear?
Rants?
Witty banter? Smugness? I don't know.
Yes.
We've got all of that today.
We do.
And of course, Dino.
Yes.
Later on in the show. Also, I want to mention for subscribers, make sure you stay tuned. There's a special little subscriber segment at the end of the show. So after the music's over in the show, stay tuned because we're doing something extra for our subscriber friends. But with that said, let's just get right into the show.
Okay. Well, I had one thing to announce.
Let's get right into the show.
Okay.
Go.
Some people on the forums and Bob and I are training to do a half marathon or a 5K. And this is all through the website, worldwidehalf.com. Okay. I think. Yes, I think so. .com sounds right.
Pretty sure.
And it's basically just to promote running as a free, healthy thing that you can do. And you don't have to run an organized half marathon or an organized 5K. Just the point is just to get out there and do the miles yourself.
That's right.
And so there's all kinds of support on that website. And we even started a Team Vegan Freak.
There you go.
So if you'd like to register on that site, it's free, of course, and then join our team, you can do so. So worldwidehalf.com. And the half marathon would be the weekend of October 13th, 14th.
Yeah, somewhere
whatever
in there.
that weekend is. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you still have 10 weeks to train.
You do. You have plenty of time to train. There are a lot of 10-week schedules out there, and if you can run 3 miles without stopping, you can run a half in 10 weeks.
You can.
Easily.
And if that's not your speed, the Kick the Couch 5K is
That's
just,
right.
Get up, get your legs moving one in front of the other. You don't have to do it fast.
Even if
do it.
Even if you are a couch potato today. Even if you are the laziest vegan in the world and you have never worked out, in 10 weeks, you could train yourself to run a 5K without pain.
No problem.
So there you go. We're going to do it if you go over to the worldwidehalf.com and just join Team Vegan Freak and get out there and run with us, man. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a couple things to talk about here briefly. Today's going to be fairly short show because, again, we're crazy.
Yeah. No voicemails this week. We're going to save those for next show. We'll just do a voicemail bonanza.
And on the next show, we're going to have Dr. Monty from fitnessrocks.org on the show as well.
Yes, he does a fitness podcast, talks about fitness and diet.
Yeah, and promotes plant-based diets quite heavily.
Yes.
So that's good. So we're not going to have him on this week. We'll have him on next week. So this week you're getting Dino. But let's move into things here. We're a little behind on this, and I'm a little burnt because, man, this is like the day after we did our last show. All the stuff about John Mackey comes out.
And we had to talk about it anyway, so even though it's a couple weeks after.
Who cares, man?
Yeah.
We got all kinds of stuff to say about
We owe it
this.
to our listeners to rant more about John Mackey. They expect it.
They do expect it. It's become a staple.
They either
of Vegan
expect
Freak
it
Radio.
or they complain about it.
We've got a new way of ranting about John Mackey today. So, courtesy of Middle Class Joe, a long-time listener and supporter of Vegan Freak Radio. But Jenna, why don't you begin by reading the fine article that we have here?
Okay, and this article comes from the New York Times. It's Whole Foods executive used alias. John P. Mackey, the co-founder of Whole Foods Market, has never lacked for personality. He is a self-described vegan and libertarian who pays himself $1 a year as chairman and chief executive and maintains a blog on the company's website where the posts are occasionally barbed.
Can we say something?
Mm-hmm.
Self-described vegan.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't he eat eggs?
I don't know. Well, he sells meat, so that would cancel out the vegan part for most people.
He doesn't sell it. He heads up a company that sells it.
Okay, there you go.
Go ahead.
As it turns out, that was only the half of it. For 7 years, Mr. Mackey had an online alter ego. Using the pseudonym Rao Deb, a variation of Deborah, his wife's name, Mr. Mackey typed out more than 1,100 entries on Yahoo's finance bulletin board over a 7-year period. That's a lot.
That's almost, yeah. Well, what I have 8,000 posts on our forums in 2 years.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, good point.
I'm a bigger loser than Mackey. Go ahead.
Championing his company's stock and occasionally blasting a rival Wild Oats Markets. The story was first disclosed on the Wall Street Journal's website last night. Responding to a posting on March 28, 2006, Raudeb wrote, "Oats has lost their way and no longer has a sense of mission or even a well-thought-out theory of the business. They lack a viable business model that they can replicate. They are floundering around hoping to find a viable strategy that may stop their erosion. Problem is that they lack the time and the capital now." Mr. Mackey apparently did not fool participants on the forum who occasionally tried to out Raudeb. In one instance, he responded by saying that he was in fact George W. Bush. In response to another posting titled, "Hey John, I mean Raudeb," he wrote on June 10th, 2003,
"Another person who thinks my name is John. Well, if you really believe I'm John Mackey, you should probably pay more attention to what I say on this board. I would be the ultimate Whole Foods insider."
Thank you, middle class Joe.
What do you mean? That's John Mackey. That's
right,
Raudeb.
Yes.
It's the many moves.
It's the dramatic interpretation.
It's a dramatic reenactment. It's like Unsolved Mysteries.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
Mr. Mackey's alias surfaced in a footnote in a 40-page court document filed on June 6th by lawyers for the Federal Trade Commission, which is trying to block Whole Foods' acquisition of Wild Oats on the ground that it would limit competition among natural and organic groceries. Whole Foods announced in February that it planned to buy its smaller rival for $565 million. Mr. Mackey posted a response on his company's website late Wednesday acknowledging that he used the pseudonym Raudeb on Yahoo financial bulletin boards from 1999 until last summer. He said the FTC discovered his alias through one of the millions of litigation documents that the Whole Foods provided to them. "I posted on Yahoo under pseudonym because I had fun doing it," he wrote. "I never intended any of those postings to be identified with me." Mr. Mackey said the views expressed sometimes represented his beliefs. In other instances, he said he offered different views from his own to play devil's advocate. He said no proprietary information on Whole Foods was disclosed. But Mr. Mackey's writings are proving to be a critical element in the Federal Trade Commission's case. "There's no mystery as to why Whole Foods wants to buy its closest rival," the government wrote in the June 6th court document. The document also said that Mr. Mackey justified paying a significant premium for Wild Oats by telling board members that the company would, quote, "avoid a nasty price wars in Portland, both Oregon and Maine, Boulder, Nashville, and several other cities which will harm our gross margins and profitability. Oats may not be able to defeat us, but they can still hurt us," Mr. Mackey said, according to the government. Mr. Mackey had argued that his company competes not just with Wild Oats, but also with conventional grocery stores that have rushed to offer organic products, largely because of the success of Whole Foods. Teaming with Wild Oats, he said, would create a company better suited to combat larger rivals like Kroger, Safeway, and Walmart. But Raudeb showed little respect for Wild Oats and its former chief executive, Perry Odak. In a February 24, 2005 posting, he wrote, "Perhaps the Oats board will wake up and dump Odak and bring in a visionary and highly competent CEO." At the same time, he wrote glowingly and anonymously of John Mackey.
"I like Mackey's haircut. I think it looks cute."
Raudeb wrote on April 28, 2000. "You must not patronize any of WFMI's stores," the writer continued, using Whole Foods stock symbol.
"Tattoos, piercings, unusual dress, and interesting haircuts are everywhere in the stores. By comparison, Mackey looks like a model for Brooks Brothers."
Raudeb's final remarks were posted last August after he lost a bet to another correspondent, Hubris 12,000, over Whole Foods stock performance. "Surgeon General and Boston Cowboy, you were both right about my true identity all along," he concluded. "Congratulations on your cleverness." As one might expect, Yahoo's message boards erupted with chatter about Mr. Mackey's secret identity. "In light of this news, perhaps the name of the company should be changed to Whole Foods Bazaar," Jim Tarheel wrote. "What a hoot. It's so Nixonian.
This last line is annoying.
Maybe he needs some animal fat in his diet. I've known vegans who suffered from teeth and gum disease